engaged.
Hey, gathered friends. Obviously, welcome back to the Cavern of Delights.
God, you had it so cool last time. We called it the Calypso.
But I'm just looking at the cave.
Oh, yeah, that too. I mean,
You know what I mean? But
it does look like the Calypso now.
yeah, I was just gonna say Calypso vibes. Obviously, no.
shit, right?
But gathered friends, obviously, welcome back to the Calypso. It is our great pleasure to instantiate another episode of Black Remnant for your perusal.
It's been a while. I thought it was Black Remnant.
Yeah, but no, it's Remnant.
Remnant.
There's a P in there somewhere. But no, it's like we now join the crew of the Calypso. This battle already in session, I think, is how it would have been announced in the 80s.
yeah.
But we now return. Meanwhile. So obviously we've got incredible trouble. We are looking at
you're winning.
Yeah, but see, you can't see these cards over here.
Yeah.
These robots are standing up, but will not be standing up for very much longer. They're not doing well. Their mom would put her hand on their forehead and say, "Honey, you feel hot." And some of them are indeed quite hot. We may have invested ourselves overmuch in overheat techniques, trying to get some early kills, but the numbers game right now is looking good, but the rest of this is nightmarish. There's been a lot of bullying, I would say, of the Blood Asp, especially on the part of this Timberwolf / Mad Cat scenario over here. But it is true. There is a strange symbol on this livery, one that we have seen before. It turns out that this place actually is an ammo dump of some kind for the organization called the Sword of Blake. Now, is there perhaps some familial connection to this strange organization?
Is there?
Yes. Don't be a dork. It's a big part of it.
I don't remember if you actually exposed that or not.
Oh yeah, yeah. Remember when we had like gotten into that facility, and I was talking about the gesture, and it's like, oh, it's my mom's gesture. Anyway, and so now maybe we know why she stole my shit. I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll log into that.com at some other point.
Yeah, I'd like to get your uncle's full explanation as to why he's more perturbed than he appears to be.
Yes, exactly right. Now, that said, we did get all the way to the end of that round, so it's now time to log in to this battle already in session. I hope you're ready to roll initiative. Oh, I was going to say you got your demon dice.
Fucking dice out of your hands.
No, you don't. Yeah, you won't be touching those. Like here, roll just so we can see if I've infected them.
Yeah, it's questionable.
Tough. It's tough.
It's questionable.
7, okay.
At best. What the shit?
11, the power.
All right, yeah, well.
No, here, listen. This is what I should say for the benefit of the crew here in chat. My birthstone, amethyst. Let's consider it. Maybe purple is on the same wavelength as me. I've been so surprised by how ridiculous people are on TikTok. Are you familiar with this?
No,
in general, yes. People are insane on TikTok.
I was under the impression that having a maximal amount of information would result in a winnowing of deeply bizarre and obviously wrong ideas.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people talking about vibrations and wavelengths.
And you think that's a right idea?
No. I think that
So
they
they're
should
having a wrong idea.
I think they should stop talking about it.
Right.
I
see what you're saying.
my life has been greatly more positive due to the fact that I've rarely now.
Oh, so you got off of all social?
Yeah, Blue Sky I check maybe once a week.
Okay, because I knew you were on there.
That's pretty much max.
That's
whole
healthy.
week. And it's like, yeah, my life is way better. I recommend it for everybody out there.
That's healthy.
TikTok lost me when they first started up, and there was nothing but TikTok commercials.
everywhere. And I'm like,
weird,
I'm done.
right?
I'm done. I'm just a
I'm
stubborn
seeing
dick. I don't
TikTok
want to use your
commercials on
service.
Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like,
do
okay,
not-
all right.
That lost me. That's
No,
how it lost me.
listen, the only reason I'm on TikTok is so I have any idea what my daughter's saying. That's the purpose of it.
Yeah, I'm very lucky that
Your cats might be
the
reading it.
luxury. Yeah.
Yeah.
My cats are not on TikTok.
No.
All right, so we got first move on the op 4.
That's right. So you guys do what you're going to do.
Yeah, I moved here.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, so this Highlander is goosed.
Over the comms, Roshan asks the commander if we should withdraw.
God, there's a case. There is a case. I mean, honestly, we're the ones that came over here. They didn't invite us. It's weird that we're here.
No, it's weird that we stay here.
Okay,
Like,
no,
it's-
that's true. That's true. It's reasonable to come out and identify.
Like, it's one thing to, like, make a mistake and show up at the wrong party, and then it's weird if you just hang out.
It's deeply weird if you maintain that policy. Yes, I'll give you that. So, but there is a case like we are not. I mean, my fear is that let's say we do try to do a tactical retreat, they'll just shoot us in the back.
There's lots of cover that breaks line of sight. And also,
Oddly enough, the commander can't hear you right now.
What's that? Because
Your mech is completely shut down.
it did go to bed, didn't it?
Roshan knows who's in charge, though.
Yeah.
And it's not.
It's not. It's not Stavrin Otho.
There's a higher rank on the field.
Well, certainly in terms of the Remnant, yeah. I mean, Logan is probably the
Yes, Logan is
boss.
the current boss. So Roshan is actually speaking to Logan.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, maybe for the first time
Roshan is waiting for orders
from the boss man.
from Logan.
Well, and the truth is,
on what if he thinks we should withdraw.
Logan. I mean, I think that we have established that Logan is tough and cool. He's trying to maintain the organization, both as a memory, of his brother, and also in preparation for Stavrin. Right. Even he hates these guys. Like he doesn't
know anything about them.
He is wigged out about them. I think. I'd be surprised. He has reason to distrust Hannah, right? Mm-hmm. I guess that's true. We don't 100% know what he knows here.
I mean, you can play a chip and designate all of that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't.
But you won't be able to eject.
Yeah. Yeah, he might just die. We got to keep the chips. And it was Logan that set us up with the job to begin with, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. He was the Federated Sons called him in just as a scouting mission to see if there was some new terrorist cell.
Okay, and I think that we have the proof.
Yes.
I think we've established that there is such a cell.
The objective has
been achieved.
I would think that Logan is a smart man.
No,
And
well, he's not going to commit. He's not going to commit metal
right.
to something that.
These are just dollar signs. These are C-bills.
No, exactly. Every time somebody gets hit, a golden C-bill symbol rises up from the top of it
and evaporates.
Yes, and goes into space. So no, he will immediately call for a tactical retreat.
Okay.
I think that he would not wait a second. As soon as we've identified 3 caches, it's time to GTFO, right?
Okay, you have to get to the end of the board.
Oh yeah, I mean, I figured that was going to be the scenario for sure. All right.
I already moved one.
Well, that's right. You already moved. Okay. Now what? All right. Warhammer's got 8 inch of move, so it can it can come back a pretty good.
Why doesn't it sprint?
Oh, just leave? Yeah, you're right. So you're saying that's time and a half.
So 12.
Right? So 12.
Thank you. Like, I brought like 24 of these.
Do you want the
I
crowd?
don't know where they go.
office.
It's like socks in a washer or a dryer, right?
A Worcester.
Worcestershire.
Here, for ground movement or sprint.
Sprint.
You're looking for the yellow one. Enjoy. It's on the other side of the jump. Oh, thanks, spicy meats. Delicious.
Is that ground?
Yep, I got one.
9 on the supernova if you're doing sprint.
What do we got? We still have some. So we got 2 heat on them. That means it's a -4 move, which gets 2 inches.
Well, yeah, unless you're going to go for sprint. Right, 5 inches. It's not worth it, right?
It's not really worth it. So, oof.
I think you go 5, and you're going to get placed behind these fins, and I think it's going to be safe.
Are we safe here? Eric, tell me if we got line of sight on the.
The Mascari?
I think the supernova is low enough.
I have line of sight on you.
On the supernova?
Yes.
Okay.
So it gets.
If I move 2 inches this way.
Yeah, I won't.
Okay.
This will be in the way,
All right.
and vice versa.
And we'll just wipe this on the next one.
Yeah. And then it'll just run its little ass off. Right?
Run its little ass off. Okay.
Welcome, Iris.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, Stavron just leaves the field?
Stavron is.
Stavron can't move. He's shut down.
He slept.
You're shut down.
Yeah, he's too hot.
So is it technically standstill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it a mobile?
It's a mobile.
Yeah.
But
-4.
The Taba Nostra. I mean, we have lots of things we can call the audience.
I think Stavron's going to have to take one for the team here.
I wait. Listen,
It's good that you didn't spend that chip.
God bless. He's going to have to take more than one for the team. Usually people are like, I'll take one for the team.
No.
He's going to take like 5 for the team.
What's our sprint here?
So the sprint on the Highlander is going to be a 9-inch.
Fuck.
Yeah.
MP hit though.
You have to move 2 this time,
Okay.
right? How many? You have 3 left.
1,
2,
2,
3, and I have 1 left.
Half movement here. So is that like half? So it's like 3?
Yeah.
Jesus, jumped off Christ.
So 3 plus 2 is 5.
Yeah. So he's got to come over here.
Yeah.
And then he can.
Sprint token.
Yep. And
Sprint
then.
tokens, that new album dropping this summer.
Yeah, I was just gonna say sprint token. I have the vinyl.
Gonna move that asp. Back that asp.
Shake that asp. What are you looking for?
Can you look at the ASP card and see?
Yeah, of course.
I think it's just a targeting hit, or I don't think I have an MP.
It's a weapon hit, yeah.
Weapon hit? Okay.
Oh, Zero Gut, this is Battletech is very, very good, and there's a bunch of ways to engage with it.
Can you give me a sprint token?
Yeah, of course. I thought. There you go. Oh, it's because some jumps are immobile and some jumps are sprint. There you go.
Sprint.
All right, your last one. I'm just gonna stand here because I gotta move the.
The Wraith. Oh, God. I hate this thing. You're going to pop him with one shot? You're going to knock him out with one shot for the rest of the night? The salt and pepper scenario?
Yeah, you can easily get in his back arc.
Okay. I would love to mess around with the Gothic stuff. I'll totally do it. 100%.
All right,
Okay.
do your shooting.
Rasputin. Okay, he doesn't have anything to shoot at, so we're good here. Yeah, interesting. I don't think he can. He can see head to head, but I think too much is covered between these two. But we'll start here, coming at Stavern. So that's a 2.
Oh, God.
Oh God, this
He's
is
so screwed.
Just put that ship over there now.
so we're looking at 2 minus 4. So -2.
What do you mean 2 minus 4?
You're immobile. It's a -4 to hit.
Yeah, but there's also range.
Yep.
Bro.
Which is medium. So +2.
I mean, listen, you're the expert. I mean, you tell me what that means.
I'll add everything up. 2
Yeah.
+2 is 4.
True. Yeah. I'm with you so far.
I'm glad you're there with me for this. Plus nothing else.
Cover?
No, God no. I moved him out so he wouldn't have cover.
A Timberwolf?
No, the Atlas and the Timberwolf. There's no cover there. 1/3.
Yeah.
Anyways, would you like me to roll a 1 on 2 dice?
Try crit.
Exactly. So, 1, and we're going to overheat 1.
There's no reason to do this. That is, as the children say, diabolical.
No crits, but 5 hits.
Okay, well that's too many. I'm dead. But of course, you know, the combat in Battletech is simultaneous.
You're going to spend a chip to eject?
I have no choice. I'd like to eject, yes.
Okay, the Timberwolf has nothing to shoot at. Actually, the Timberwolf isn't going just yet. But, oh, yeah, Timberwolf isn't going just yet.
The Wraith.
The Wraith will go now.
Okay.
So that is going to be 2 plus 2 for jumping, 4
TMM1.
5s. And the Wraith has 3 shots coming.
Do we really think he's within 6 inches?
Yes.
No way.
I put him there to be in 6
No way.
What are you smoking? I moved him there to put him in 6 inches.
I smoke whatever I want, and it's 5.5 inches. So there you go.
Hey, there's a crit. 1 miss. So 2 points coming in. What's a 4? 4 is another fire control hit.
I mean, does that destroy the blood asp?
Nope.
Oh, thank God. Thank the Lord.
So you don't do 2 crits? Because you're in structure?
Oh, I am. Oh, am I in structure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a 6.
The number of the beast.
That's an MP. That's a weapon hit.
Oh, good. Thank God.
It could be worse.
And I'm done firing.
Okay.
So it's Griffin time?
Yep. And Stavron, as you're ejecting, you see the armaments of the Timberwolf. The arms just kind of drop to the sides. They're just lowering as if they're not being aggressive anymore.
Really?
And Logan notices the same.
Now they want to chill? Now they want to fucking hang out? We got off on the wrong foot, I guess. What the hell?
So we got a wipe here. Sprint here, nothing. Nothing here. Because you are mobile.
Yeah.
Sprint here, nothing. Sprint here, nothing. Shots.
From the Griff.
Yeah.
No, you want me rolling this, right?
No. So,
Okay.
Jace McGowan and the Griffin.
1.
TMM.
He did. He just moved. He didn't jump. So the TMM of the Wraith is 3 plus 1, 4
Oh, for the jump?
for the jump.
So we're at 4.
No, you're at
5. And
That's it.
short range.
Short
Oh, yeah.
range. 5s, and you get 1 extra die.
For that back arc.
So that's 3.
What?
3 base.
Oh, 3 base. You get
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. All right, looking at 5s.
Hit it.
That's everybody.
All hit. 4 hits.
The Wraith is still moving.
Dude, this is such a crazy play by Jace. Like covering the retreat and the hypermobile, gets a hard punch in on the Wraith. I mean, that's it. That's turn, right?
Yep. Initiative. Questionable again. 7s.
Zeben? Okay, we've got 7 there. Gonna go back to the amethyst dice.
Oh, that's the.
The source of my power. Zeben.
Roll it.
All right. Let's see if the toxins are 9. That's even higher. 6.
Do we want Logan to
Leave.
no? Go on comms. See what's going on.
God, it could be interesting if they really did drop their arms, and they really are, because this dude's French fried. I mean, if we decide that guy is going to die,
Well,
It's
he's
gonna
going to
happen.
take the blood ass with it.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that it's like the Dragonfire is actually still collapsing. Like it's still crumbling down against this pile of rubble. I think that if you're saying that Logan did notice that, then I think we should try to shift things into a story sense between these rounds, right? Especially since we lost. If we had the initiative, I'd say fuck them. But since there's an opportunity for a parlay here, I think Logan should absolutely do that. So yeah, he's going to go into He's going to go into the all channel. Wideband. And Logan is going to say, this is Logan Otho of Otho's 88.
Yes, Commander, we know who you are.
Are you done?
Commander, I've been given orders to let you leave. You should have never come here. Please take your rubble with you as you leave. And I think it's in your best interest, as I'm being told, to not report what you've seen here.
Dude, I'm so pleased. I love that.
Or
I think
do the
that,
opposite and bring it on.
I think that's actually really scary and cool.
Shit got spicy.
Well, yeah, it's caliente for sure. Okay, so we have to leave.
What would Logan do?
Now, this is important, right? We're in a situation here. I'll go over here. So I see there's a camera right there. I was like, here. You know what? I got a lot to think about. I'll get back to you guys. No. Because just like when he
Sauce fire. You're being escorted out by security.
yeah, I mean, essentially,
We've been given our banker's boxes.
yeah. It's like, thank you for your service.
Yes.
To West Bank.
Yes.
Here's all your desk shit.
Yes.
Take it out. Get this filth. Drag it away like a doll.
Yes.
Just grab by the leg.
Please don't make eye contact with the other employees.
No,
as you
exactly.
leave.
With the other mechs. So yeah, but like I say, this is actually an opportunity because we generally speaking don't get direct access to Logan.
Uh-huh.
They did just shoot down his nephew. They did just gun him down, but I mean, let's be honest, Logan probably expected that.
Yes.
Whatever, Stavrin. They should just give Stavrin like he shouldn't have a mech at all. He should have one of those things that you get, like those novelty photos where it should be a mech, but just like a wooden mech, and he should be able to stick his face through where the face is. And like for fun pictures and stuff, but he shouldn't be given access.
We need to put
To a
some
battle
points into your piloting skill.
No, it's because it's the cobbler's son, dude. I spent millions of C-bills improving everyone else. But yes, having a 3 would be amazing. Wow. Get that long range specialty. That's what I should do. I should get that long range specialty and go crazy with it.
never be allowed to use it.
No, absolutely. I can't be trusted with this kind of machinery. So
Maybe you should get your Cyclops back.
yeah, exactly. So what Logan is not crazy. Mm-hmm. He's going to look at the numbers, but he's also going to look at what's left over there. And he can get a sense over here. He knows what's going on with this asp.
Yeah.
It's a step away from ruin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is going to make the fight another day call. Now, in terms of lying about the stuff, that's a different.
Yeah, like I think Logan would ask, like, would he ask, like, what happens if I do?
Yeah.
Or is that, like, not prudent at this time for the current situation?
Yeah, I think that he's going to take it, but essentially he's talking about the
mission. Yeah, like
he's talking. Well,
yeah.
Now it's about the honor of the business. Mm-hmm. Now it's about the mercenary company.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to take jobs and then lie to the people who gave me the jobs.
Yeah.
No, we leave now.
And then he absolutely finishes the job. Yes.
And then he comes back with the Odysseus. You see what I mean?
Yes.
He comes back with the Odysseus. And there's an aerial bombardment. This is. I hope everybody enjoys this. Do we have a shot of the table? Yeah, this is just 5 minutes after we leave. This is just a hole. So I hope everybody has enjoyed the battle up to this point, because this is definitely a crater by the time the Odysseus gets done with it. These are big guns. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the suborbitals are getting lit up. So, yeah, Logan is going to say, understood. That's a courtesy we rarely receive out here in the reaches. And he is going to just issue you a coordinate, Roshan. That's basically just back this way and off the field. And he's basically just issuing these coordinates to every member of the team to pull back. This Highlander is weaving drunkenly back by this building, supporting himself on the superstructure of the dome. Yep.
So that's our first move.
Okay. Are they?
Oh, yeah, I have to move. Sorry.
Okay. Toast. Yep. Let's put this in the garbage. Supernova.
9 inches.
Yeah.
Is one of your mechs going to drag the remains of the Dragonfire?
Yeah, we'll have Logan.
Logan is going to. That's going to be the last thing Logan does here. All right. Highlander, it's got the movement hit, so it's 5 inches running. Still using the building as cover.
So we have, how many do we have left? We have
Jace?
2 left.
Yeah.
I have 2 left.
Okay.
Yeah. So Jace is crazy maneuverable in the Griffin, right?
Yeah.
18-inch jump.
Logan is going to stand firm until the rest of the mechs.
Yeah. He is definitely the vanguard here.
But, like, these are all ground moves, aggressive ground moves, so we're going to see what happens.
God, Jace isn't froggy, is he? What the? Hold on. 186 raiders from Alex. Listen, I got terrible news for you. Now I know that. Here, no. Can you throw the camera over to the dice box? Yeah. So this is the only type of card you're gonna see in this stream, unfortunately. Now it's a very good kind of card. I want to make sure you understand. It's a great card. But this is for Battletech. There's not going to be any card-based roguelites for you sick perverts on this stream. But no.
Jace
Good
McGowan
to see Alex.
Jace McGowan is tracking the Wraith just to make sure.
Yeah, dude. I was wondering if Jace was going to be froggy, right?
Like everyone's being super cagey.
Oh yeah. I mean, no, but it is. It's like at the end of
It's Reservoir Dogs. It's
yeah, right. No,
and everyone's just sort of moving towards the door.
but it's also like at the end of the expo day.
Yeah.
When the enforcers get in a line,
Yeah.
and then they're like the blade of a bulldozer, and they just push and corral everybody around here. All right. Yeah, I mean that's it.
Okay. Does anybody on your side fire?
No. No, but Jace is froggy for sure. He doesn't need to be doing what he's doing.
Okay. Got to get to the edge of the board.
That's not a great initiative roll.
I mean, that's auspicious. Here, I'm going to go for the amethyst. That's true power
What the shit?
at 10. Yeah, it's like the alien queen protecting her eggs.
Yeah. Just lots of hissing.
Well, yeah. They need all this shit.
I know.
They can't do their weird crap without it.
Yeah, I guess we could just turn. We could just turn and just destroy their caches.
Yeah, listen, I was this close. I considered it from his perspective, but just the group is actually like, we could lose 2 max. Like, it would be tens of millions of dollars in one round.
Yeah.
He's a businessman first and foremost.
Right.
That's what differentiates him from Stavros. Is that he's running the numbers.
So the asp is off field.
Put him on the edge.
Okay. You moved all your stuff? Okay.
He's creeping in. So funny. Just get out of here.
Let's see. Jace is off.
Okay.
Okay, supernova. Off.
Okay. And do you have anything left to move?
The last move would be.
Okay.
I mean, ultimately, the last move would be here.
Okay. Is there any more comms before you leave this site?
I don't think he's saying anything. No, but he's not turning away from these enemies either.
So he's just backing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And you can get back to the Odysseus
Or back to the.
or the Calypso.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, they did land it here, right?
Pat, you can't break these. These minis specifically
These-
do not break.
No,
these are
these-
super hard plastic.
Yeah, rigid.
Yeah, but the paint, John.
Don't bite them. No, you can eat it. You can eat them. They come out the same. All right. Yeah. So they pull back. Yeah. I mean, they're gonna go to the Odysseus immediately.
Okay. I think it's back to RP time.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna grab a chair.
Free for you. Free for Kiko.
All right. Thanks, man.
Pat, they're also the best value in miniature war games.
There's no question. The Alpha Strike box set is the best buy in the hobby, in my opinion. It's like 14 max, I think,
Yeah.
with cards and
Insane
terrain,
amount of miniatures,
dice,
rules,
fiction.
whole thing.
No, it's pretty fun. If you can open that box, read that initial little drip of fiction, and not immediately start figuring stuff out and having fun with that game, I would be very, very surprised. So Logan is mad as hell.
Yes. So you all make it back to the Odysseus, and you see Logan already taking charge and telling the crew there where to, what bays the mech should be put in.
Oh yeah.
And as he is dragging the remains of your dragonfire,
yeah, into the bay, into the working bay.
you see Stavron. You see him get out of his cockpit and is
Climb
just
down.
not speaking.
Well, it's like there's a couple ways it could go, right? I think that he is probably talking a lot. I think that he started out in the cockpit, talking to the head mechanic, and then when the cockpit opens up, he's still talking to the head mechanic, except now the head mechanic is outside the mech, and he is yelling so loud that when the cockpit opens up, he's just continuing his conversation with the guy. So he's talking to him over the radio, and then he's getting out over and he's like looking down at the head mechanic and climbing down, and he's essentially giving grid coordinates for the weapon systems. And he is also communicating to the Federated Suns that it is in fact a nest of vipers, incredibly sophisticated combatants, top level battle mechs, new iconography, and he issues a description of the iconography to them, and that's it. Yeah, he initiates a strike on that coordinate.
What is Roshan doing?
Roshan is gazing at the many holes in the blood asp, and is attempting to help with repairs, but they're not letting him touch it. And is also contemplating what just happened, because that's not how Roshan operates.
Well, he commits fully.
He commits fully, and he is coming to terms with the fact that sometimes he has to follow orders that he doesn't
Yeah.
enjoy.
Yeah.
And
At some level,
specifically, it's one thing for Stavron to make a call like that. It's another thing for Logan to make a call like that.
He didn't think that that's how it worked.
He didn't think that's how it worked, but he knows that Logan is, in terms of a rank, is at the top of anything he's ever experienced.
Oh, and just to see him just out here in these reaches, just to see him eat shit.
Yeah.
From, he doesn't know, pirates or whatever these guys are.
Right.
And then to have them stop in the middle, like to have them receive
it was
set
a
of orders.
very, very odd
It makes no
situation.
sense.
Yeah.
Like that must, that's got to get a hold of him.
So he's spinning a bit.
Yeah.
In combination with, the wreckage of the blood asp. He's had better times.
Yeah. So he's got his machine in there. They're attaching everything that they need to it to start the repairs. But all the mechs in the bay are getting stabilized.
Right.
Because Logan is basically saying these things are stabilized, and then immediately the ship is going up.
So is that my question to Stavron, outside of, this doesn't come from Roshan,
Yeah.
but just from an RP standpoint,
Yeah.
is Stavron used to this rash behavior from Logan?
No, it's the opposite. It's about something else. Right?
Yeah.
It is the opposite. Like Logan is the one that's he made this decision.
Has he ever seen this
No.
temperament from Logan.
No. He's shadow boxing someone. Like there's someone he is contending with, and it's not these guys out in the middle of this.
Right.
This is elevated. His antennae are raised.
This is a much deeper situation.
Well, yeah, and
happening
also
internally,
but also Stavrin, obviously through the instrumentation saw the iconography, and he has a sense that there might be something related to Hannah Otho, but he doesn't know if he's supposed to go into that with Logan right now.
Right.
Because if that's what he reveals, what will happen is that now that he's seen this behavior from Logan, he's like, well, so what is he going to do? If I tell him this, what is he going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I can't have my one remaining relative kill my other remaining relative. Right?
Yes.
If we can minimize that potential, let's do it. Debriefing.
So across the bay, Stavrin, you see Logan charging up to you, stomping. As if you can almost hear the ferocity of his boots
Just across the grate.
through the grating.
Yeah.
And he comes up to you and pushes you on your chest. He says, "What the hell was
sternum?
that?" I've never seen anything like that. I saw that Timberwolf lay down, and then we get a message that we can leave. What do you have to do with this? I'm not losing jobs because of you.
Oh my God, so good. All right. Stavrin says, we're not doing this out here in front of everybody.
Oh, okay. Let's make it a little easier for you then. And he make a strength check.
Jesus. Bro. Relax. Strength, well, luckily, Stavrin is very strong.
I got a 12.
I'll use my athletics. Well, that sucks shit. That's a 11. It's not going to do anything.
Yep. He grabs you by the. Oh, I got a 12. Sorry.
Yeah. Just better.
Yeah. Grabs you by the collar and leads you like
Whoa.
a little boy
Oh no! Like some neighbor kid.
into a conference. Just a conference room.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this better? Would you like to talk about it here?
I say, look, I'm thinking about the company. It's an optics thing. Uncle Logan. I'm just thinking it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to lead these people.
Really, you're doing a great job at this point.
Honestly, I didn't run away from a fight. I don't.
Oh, fuck! I'm sorry. I'm missing the point where your mech is completely annihilated. I had to drag your shit halfway across the planet.
You want me to suck your dick? It's Mom.
What do you mean? What?
We've seen this before.
What do you mean we've seen this before? I haven't seen this ever.
I'm not sure that very many people have. We saw a cache like this.
Oh,
with
an
this
ammo cache? Yeah, I've seen ammo caches all over the spheres.
No, Uncle Logan. With this symbol. And we're over here around the corner. We're out in the, in an alcove of the bay. So I'm just gonna grab one of the service clipboards with the attached pen, get a piece of paper out, flip it over, clip it back in, and draw the symbol. I'm like, this is her. I show the symbol of the upturned sword through the triangle.
You want to elaborate on that?
I'd rather not. But
Well, you're gonna have to give me
I
something
think I need
here.
to. I think I need to tell you everything I can. I think that if I had to guess, I would say that my Cyclops has that symbol on it right now. If I were a betting man, and I am, I think that has that symbol on it right now.
Okay.
And she's doing
And
God.
what is that symbol?
And she's
Well, I
doing
don't-
God knows what. We don't know everything, but we do know that they have access. I don't know if it's lost tech. It's not lost to them. They knew too much about it.
And how did you connect these dots between your mother and this organization? Seems a little.
Well, I go into. Oh, she also has a pendant. I think I saw her pendant once. But I explained to
you
him.
can change whatever you want with.
Well, no.
with,
I'm saying I can explain. I break down for him what we saw in that essentially secret.
You ever heard the name Editroon?
Cache. Yeah. I was just gonna say it all starts with Editroon, man. I start pinning things on the wall.
why don't you go into what actually you saw? 'Cause
Yeah.
To recap for.
Yo, no. I'm going to do that right now. So, essentially, at this this place that we found in secret, it looked like it was run down, but it actually there are certain gestures, like whenever Hannah was having problems with one of the terminals, repairing something, she had certain gestures that she used to do, almost like genuflections, basically. And when I was trying to get into this computer, which weirdly is like one of the things that Stavron's good at, when I was trying to get into this computer, just sort of absent-mindedly, he did the same, her little spell, right? This little gesture. And that, it opened the place up. The place, it looked run down, but it was not run down. And I saw indications of mechs that don't. These aren't in the manual. These aren't in the readout. They have designations and loadouts that frankly don't make sense. And I was happy to leave that there and get away with the ship. But now, apparently they're taking root in other places. The Solaris seems like quite a flex.
You're not on Solaris anymore.
Oh, that's right. We actually had to jump into the ship and went out there. I was like, yeah, because I'm like, this is a weird place for you to try to set this type of shit up. I say, it's a week from Solaris.
Yeah.
I mean, I say, even a week from Solaris, this is a weird place to set up shop. But Stavron says, I think you're doing the right thing. I think you have to leave that place a crater.
Yeah, that's fine. But you're expecting me to believe that your mother has something to do with this? Like, what do you think she's doing?
Maybe she's not running it, but she knows about it.
That's it?
It's the best I have. Like, are you trying to tell me that she's on the up and up?
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me that we understand everything about her motivations, these disappearances?
No, but
I would never have thought about it twice if you hadn't told me you didn't trust her.
fine. Yeah, okay. It's a little more plausible now.
Yeah, just listen to yourself.
Stavron's showing some contrition.
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine it. There are very few can wring it out of
To
him.
the man you accused of killing your father.
Yeah, exactly.
To his face.
There's a lot I didn't know. There's a lot I didn't know back then.
Well, What do you suggest we do next?
I mean, I think you have the right plan.
After
think it
that,
involves
that's the easy. That's the easy part.
Bombardment. We need to start. We need to start spinning up the old network. We need to start using our own resources to
Do what?
We need to become terrorists.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to make this work is if we start really engaging, start creating terror cells. No.
We got to get that Cyclops.
Well, yeah, exactly. The main thing is I need my big robot. Please bring me back my robot. No. See, because there's the jobs and there's the company. But this is a blood before all situation. So this is a family thing.
Okay.
I think it's better. We need to put a bell on Mom. We have. You know what I mean. We need to know. We need to know where she's going and what she's doing. How many more fights like that do you want to have?
Are there Apple AirTags on the Inner Sphere?
Yeah.
Listen,
Just put it in her pocket.
Yeah.
one, if this was the regular crew, we would have been just fine. Two, it might be time to start thinking about your own personal skills. Three, the kid and his team probably need a little bit more practice.
This is why this is why we're on Zalara. I mean,
Oh yeah,
We're building-
Apparently you're going to need it.
we're building these skills even now. So I can keep working, keep maintaining the budget. It's not our first rodeo.
And what do you-
We've been around for a bit, and we know people. Even through TAVs, there's a million ways I have to get information.
Okay, well, on top of everything else that you owe, I'm going to need whatever information you can start finding out about your mother and whatever this thing is that's going on.
Easy. I need help.
Okay. Clearly you need help.
Right, but I mean, when's the last time I admitted it? That's how bad it is, Uncle Logan.
Okay, what do you need?
Well, I need this to be in one piece. I'm just pointing at all the
Pieces.
I'm just
of the
pointing at all the
dragonfire.
I'm pointing at all the stuff in here. I see.
Well, you're in a small comms room, so you can see through the glass window.
Yeah. It's just that needs to have both arms.
Yeah, we'll get it repaired.
Yeah, we need those. We need those going. And I say, the truth is we've started to develop a pretty sophisticated network of relationships, and I think I can leverage these to learn the things that we need to know.
Okay. Fine.
But yeah, he's definitely been put on the spot. He's doing his best, but I mean, it's not.
There's no wiggle room here for Stavron.
No, it's a bad feeling.
And you somehow think you can figure this out while running a kid through games on Solaris?
I think I might be. I say they could have wiped us all out.
Yeah, and I want to know why they didn't. Well, I think I can take a gander at why.
I say, I think that you know why, and I think that the only person who could get close to her is me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone else could do it. I don't think she'll tolerate anyone else.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's probably... Yeah, you're probably right on that.
You see, I think that she could have saved herself a lot of time today. And now she's going to lose all that. She's going to lose that entire lance and everything they were protecting. And it's just because she couldn't bear to do what needed to be done.
Kill her son.
Kill you?
I meant everything I said. I'm the only person that she's got a soft spot for.
Okay, so what's going to happen next? These
Can I push the button?
These doors are going to open.
All right.
I'm going to start yelling, and you're just going to take it, okay?
I say, listen, as long as we got our stories straight, that's the main thing. Here, so I say, Uncle Logan, I'm going to come out of here with a real hangdog look. Okay? You ready?
Yeah.
Showtime.
You get the hell out of here! I'm not going through this again. I got to repair all your mechs. This is bullshit. I should not be in this situation because of your inequity.
I turn around. It's my company, and you know that perfectly well. This isn't a situation.
No,
Just
I'm ready for you.
Imagine Stavros Otho looking down.
Yeah,
the
he'd be
good
ashamed
brother,
at what
the
he
smart
saw
brother, the
of his
handsome
son
brother,
who couldn't even take 6 mechs on a field.
the firstborn son.
Get out of here!
I stop, clang, clang, clang. I stop back. I go. I kick a mech. It's. And I gotta limp away. But I mean, I know where to. I know where the. I know where the med bay is. So I'll go wrap up.
Yeah, and Logan heads to the bridge, and the Odysseus braces.
Just groans. Into the air.
Right. And after the bombardment of the facilities,
Absolutely.
breaks Atmo and starts its trek back to Solaris.
Yeah, and he's it's just from orbit. I mean, it's a hole. I mean, already the power core is popping, the weapons caches. It's already being hit with these massive shells. What the? Kiko, no.
There are no confirmed secondary explosions.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, so I'm there on the screen. I'm watching for the thermal read. I'm waiting for that. And there should have been at least 3 major. Okay, I'm gonna pull Logan aside. And I'm gonna say, you need to hit it again.
What?
You need to hit it again, and you need to use the big one. You want to come back here and deal with all this again? More chips from Kiko?
Logan says, I'm not wasting any more munitions on this. That was purely for my edification. Get out of my sight. Get out of my sight!
God, Stavron knows how to do it.
Doesn't make any sense that they would let us leave and then let us bombard it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm going to take this back. I'm not going to spend that. I'm not going to give you 3. Here, I got 3. You don't need any more. But I'm just watching. I'm basically just watching that part of the feed. I'm like scrubbing back. I'm seeing the initial hits, maybe a core, but then the secondary part of it. I'm expecting the place to become.
There are no fireworks.
There's no fireworks. Yeah. There's no excitement.
No mech wreckage.
Mechage. And it just runs like ice. Like he's watching this, and he's just like every shell.
Now I think Logan knows that he wasn't going to get purchase. This is just
it's a
him
message
blowing off steam.
Yeah. But it's like
this is purely for him.
Right. And if it really is this sort of blood feud, he has to put an exclamation point on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's enough for him to know that they won't be back here.
Yeah, yeah. He's because he had what was this planet called?
Rochelle.
Yeah, Rochelle. Oh, that's right. That's why I forgot it because that's like a person's name. He had. This is, I think, the most tragic thing about it. I'm going to use a chip actually. Logan actually had a Verbo on Rochelle for next month, and it's a nice place. It's got a hot tub, and it has like one of those little like external saunas, like in that's a cylinder. Like obviously it's like a kit, but it's like apparently it's pretty good. And he had seen it, and he's like, next month, finally, I'm going to take some time for me. But now he's just going to have to, and it's too late. He can't get his deposit back. So, that's basically it's no vacation for him. And
Just filled with lobster.
oh my god, dude! And, and to add insult to injury, it's like they charged him like the cleaning fee.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He didn't even go.
No, he didn't even go. Like,
He didn't even go, dude. That's all I'm saying.
that's the kind of place Rochelle is.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's a rough neighborhood. Okay.
So, Roshan, are you doing anything on the? It's about a 1 week. It's one jump back to Solaris. Are you doing anything on the ship?
Rashawn's spending a lot of time with Jace.
Okay.
Yeah, they're buddies for sure.
Simpatico. He's going through
Feeds.
feeds. He asks Jace about he actually opens up to Jace about the tactical retreat and how troubling it was for him.
And Jace looks at him as, why are you so upset? Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
It feels like whenever I'm in the command seat, I have to finish what I started,
You weren't in the command seat.
or whatever the what is it called, the chair in the mech?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Oh.
The term. Yeah. I have to finish what I started.
You're gonna,
He's going through it.
listen, here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to separate being a mech jock in the arenas versus a merc. Because they're two different things.
This is the first time I've ever had to leave the field.
Okay, so in his mind, he always thought, even on the jobs that we've done, he always thought it was an arena.
Right.
He always played it like an arena,
It's a game.
right?
Yeah. I trust you, Jace.
Well, think about it. You didn't lose,
It's different rules, right?
right? Logan fulfilled the contract. You just didn't get to kill everything on the map.
Why does it feel like I lost?
That's a you problem, son.
It is. It is literally like IRL.
Rashawn just nods and looks down. I appreciate you covering my retreat.
Oh, now we get down into it. Now we get down into it.
I'm sure it won't be the last time, but you would do the same for me if we were in the arenas.
There's no question.
I'm going to hold you to that.
You won't have to.
Rashawn will remember that.
Oh, but Jace will remember that. But there's a connection being made that is even deeper than Stavern thought.
Oh yeah. These two are becoming. It's two of hearts. I don't know if you ever heard that song. No, they're becoming a weapon. Like there's a fix and flank strategy potential with these two that is going to be really nuts.
Two hearts that beat as
Yeah,
one.
yes, yeah. You were like, oh no, I'm in trouble. If I don't vent some of these lyrics,
No, it's gonna stick in there. It's
right? I need to
Wait till 6 p.m. tonight. It's gonna come back and hit you again.
You'll be tossing and turning all night. Oh, I need you.
I need you.
Exactly. That's where I was as well. All right. So yeah. I mean, but I still got to sort of pretend that I got chewed out. Mm-hmm. And
Why are you still on my bridge?
No, Logan's. You've seen Logan a little bit throughout the trip, and he's calmed down as he starts to understand fully what's happening.
I would think that after the bombardment, he is chilled.
yeah, exactly. No, for me, it's mostly about because I just want to make sure that I'm delivering the right level of chastised because he made this effort to have this theatrical thing.
Cleaning the zone of the humiliation went a long way from
Yeah.
Logan.
Yeah, it's Murphy's oil soap.
It power was returned to him.
No, well, yeah, but in the tug of war.
Yeah.
Right, and and that place is lemon fresh.
Yes.
Like this place smells like $1 million. That part's done. I mean, my question is just like how deep the rot goes there. Is it small stuff? Is it separate stuff, or is it weirder? Is it deeper? We shall see. All right.
Are you doing anything else before you get back to Solaris?
Making sure that I'll observe some of the repairs and breathe a sigh of relief that's coming out of the Odysseus hangar.
Are you going to ask Logan to help repair the Calypso?
When we get back down closer to it.
Well, yeah, as you you want to start that conversation towards the end of the voyage.
Yes. Yeah. I need this conversation to occur at a point later than the rest of this stuff. That's my feeling.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like when we're looking out the front of the window and we're seeing Solaris come back into view. We're seeing the gutted Calypso over there, and I'm like, man, that is a big hole.
Yeah, you really did a bang up job.
Well, listen. I told you, we did battle with a legendary Mechwarrior. They attacked this ship. I did not do this. Listen, I'm not saying, am I not capable of it? Absolutely. I can see a scenario where I make a decision that is so bad that it opens up a giant hole in a spaceship. I can picture that, and I accept that about myself. What I'm saying is that as a part of the family business, I could do jobs like this out in this neck of the woods for the company, but I need a ship that has all of the ship.
Yeah.
And he's just gesturing down at it. I need a ship that has the whole. I need the whole ship. The ship entire.
I need a ship that is a ship.
Yes.
Spit it out, kid. What do you want to do?
I need a bunch of money. Like a ton, and probably a bunch of
I need to access my birthright.
equipment. Yeah, exactly. I think we can get the work done, but a giant, like a chest, like a treasure chest.
So you want to spend company money fixing the Calypso?
I want
It's your choice.
I wanna
It's
spend-
Company, it's a company asset.
I want to spend company money on a company asset. Yes, that's correct. That's how I feel, and I think that I'm right to feel that way.
Roll me charisma check or anything that?
Oh,
you could,
I literally have negotiation. So I mean,
Okay.
let's.
I got
let's-
a 9.
Let's log in. Let's log into negotiation.com. I'll be your host, Savern Otho. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's insufficient. You know what? I'll use my chip. I probably don't need to laugh like that. I don't need to laugh like a gnome.
Yeah, especially when I have 5 chips and I'm trying to figure out.
It's a lot of chips. You might need them later. Who knows? Yeah. Okay, fan. Yes, exactly. Get that breeze going.
All right, kid. We'll fix the shit. I'll get you the money. I'll have the C-bills transferred to you. Get it fixed. Get up in the air. Do what you got to do and start repaying. Now you've got a bigger debt to repay than your normal
Yeah.
25%.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel just awful about it.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, the books aren't right at this point.
No, they're upside down for sure. But I've been selling. I told you a little bit about it before. I found a new way to sell paper, and I think that.
What? Oh, no.
He's like, with this shit again. I found a new way to sell paper, and I think it's. If you think about it, like old money, that was just paper too.
It was actually linen, but
it?
go ahead. Yeah, cotton.
What do they
linen.
call it? What do they call it? Paper money.
I don't know.
Uncle Logan, that rocks me to my core. I'm having a hard time with that one. Well, anyway. Yeah, I mean, don't be a stranger. And I'll make sure that we stay in touch if I find out anything more about this symbol, or if Mom sends me a note out of the blue to see if I'm okay.
Yeah, and the mechs are not finished, fully repaired yet, but they are.
Well, but
halfway
there probably
there.
wasn't enough time, is my
not
guess.
enough time.
Yeah.
But they will be transferred to the Calypso. The Odysseus landed about 15 clicks away.
Okay. So we gotta hoof it.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna hoof it back, and then, I mean, theoretically, we're gonna go to Zalara, and that's where I'm gonna unfold my true business mastery, where we get involved in the maintenance. I mean, every person who's ever read these old Battletech books, you're looking at all these costs, and you're just like, why would you do this? What I need to be doing is I need to be the people who get this kind of money every time something happens to a battle mech. And that's the end game. That's Stavron Otho's end game. is to get involved in the repair and maintenance of notoriously cantankerous tank men. And this is the planet to do it. This is the planet to unfold that mastery.
Mm-hmm. And Logan leaves. The Odysseus takes off, leaves the planet. And as you walk back into the bay of the Calypso, Burnout's just somewhat confused as he sees all of the mechs.
Yeah, the full complement.
Half, barely repaired, but everybody's walking in safe.
Yeah, I'll
You
turn. I'll
want to explain something here, Commander?
I'll turn on the external speaker on the mech, and I say, "You should have seen the other guy."
The one guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have.
I say, well, I mean, it's. I mean, I say, listen, and also great news, maybe the best news of all time. I was able to secure a payday loan
A what?
From a predatory lender.
from the from the most predatory lender possible.
Yourself?
No, they say that doing business with family is a good idea, and you should always do it. At least that's how I remember it.
Yeah, but you're technically doing business with yourself right now. So does Logan?
Is that masturbation?
Screw
Maybe.
himself. Yes.
No, this is. I've gotten money from the company to fix the Calypso.
You did what?
Well, I mean, you can pay for it. Oh, right. The
Yeah,
most
you're right.
valuable thing you own is your shirt.
Yeah, because you don't pay me anything.
Well, exactly right. I pay you in wisdom.
That hasn't happened yet.
I pay you in wisdom.
That hasn't happened yet.
I keep this rug rat of yours. Obviously, the idle hands.
That's not. Well,
Devil's Workshop. She doesn't even know who Satan is. You know what I mean? These hands stay busy. Child labor. It's a yes from me. And at the end of the day, think about it. She could be getting involved with the wrong sort after school.
What, the nanobots?
Some of them, yeah. Some of those guys are a little crazy. They go nuts.
Oh yeah, the printer is whacked out.
Oh yeah,
He's off the wall.
No. He wrote 80085, and I was like, maybe it's an error code or something. No, you know what it is? It's boobs. Yeah, so he's a little pervert.
Hey, what about the 1-3? Come on, if you're really
He's a little. He's a weird little guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd keep a good eye. I'd keep a sharp eye on what he's printing out over there. I hear him printing stuff all hours of the day and night. Anyway, good talk. So I'm gonna head up to my room, log into the terminal, check to make sure that the funds cleared. Because I talked a big game. Oh no, you have a lot of chips.
Nothing has come through yet.
Because I sit down like it's a done deal.
Yep.
I sit down and I'm looking at that thing and it's low. Well, it's low. It's the amount that we had anyway.
11 point something.
Yeah, but it's like for some reason, like that's a sad amount. We're halfway there on some of this stuff. So we probably need to get this stuff over to Kramer's before we head back to Zalara, is my guess. So we're probably gonna have to fucking hoof it out there, get it all tucked in, get it all ready to go. This day's turning into a real pain in the ass. Having a terrible time. But no, we have to form a column and walk our entire complement basically into Kramer's, get it tooled up and get ready for the next.
And as you start to walk
Over
through
toward
Bergton,
Yeah.
on your way to Kramer's, you just see Chamber standing outside of the cabin as you walk
Just
by.
bewildered.
Yeah, with a look of wonderment and questioning on his
Terror.
face. As
Erotic bliss.
As you walk by, yeah.
He just walks over, he just looks up, oh my God.
And then you see him just walk back into the cabin.
I mean, I'll touch base with him. Yeah, I mean, I think for him, we were gone. And now for some reason, we're back.
Yeah.
And you get into Kramer's.
Yeah.
More worse for wear.
Yeah.
And Wayne is like, well, what are you doing here?
Well, they're bad. They're messed up.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. No, we ended up taking a job for Othos. We did a job for the parent company. And
Well, I didn't know. Wait, what is Othos? I don't know anything about this.
okay.
You're doing jobs.
Oh.
Wait. I'm sponsoring you because you are going into the arenas.
Absolutely.
You're doing jobs
And that
on the
also
side
happens.
here?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Big jobs. But I think that if you look closely at the contract, the source of the damage is irrelevant to our arrangement.
The source of the damage is not irrelevant to the
Well, I
arrangement.
understand, like, from a personal perspective, I can understand maybe, like,
Damage done in an
aesthetically.
arena, I will cover. If you're on another planet somewhere fighting mechs,
Well, no,
they don't care about Kramer's.
it's a job.
Nobody's going to fly halfway across the sphere.
I could get a hold of the people that we've fought. I could let them know that you've got great rates.
You mean the people you killed?
Well, we
you're going
didn't
to let
kill
them
all
know
of
I've
them.
got
No,
great
I mean,
rates, and
one
then
of
they're
them.
going to, because you
the one we
destroyed their
killed-
mechs, they're going to come back and get their mechs repaired by
The one
me.
we killed, probably not going to be a customer for you in the future. Right. There's going to be some enmity there for sure.
The one that we killed.
There's going to be some enmity there for sure. I mean, they may, in some strange way, they may come to feel that you were party to this. So obviously, that's a concern. But don't worry about it. And the truth is, it's like, I think that we're all familiar with the Bard, Shakespeare. Well, it's old stuff. It's old school. It's very cool. It's coming back. He said that all the world was a stage. And I think that that's true for us as well. I think that the arena is everywhere. The arena is a state of mind, ultimately.
Have you gotten a scan since you got back?
I took some really bad bumps, I'll be honest with you. I woke up in the cockpit. But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like the whole world, everywhere we go, has what you might call arena-like qualities. I'm just saying that the contract applies.
No, it doesn't.
No, we were thinking hard about the arena while we did the mission.
That's unfortunate. That probably got you killed.
Yeah, it probably wasn't a great time investment, honestly. Well, I mean, we're good for it. Just
yeah, we'll fix it.
hit me back, and it's probably not going to be this week, but it's going to be soon.
What do you mean not going to be this week?
The payment. I'm just saying, like right now.
Wait, you're not going to pay?
Well, I will pay. Obviously, I'm going to pay. What are you talking about? Obviously, I'm going to pay. I mean, when you want. I mean, yes, I'm going to pay. It's a joke. Mm-hmm. It's a joke. Mm-hmm. But if you had said, I had to work for it. I had to try. In the end, it didn't pan out. That's fine. It's just to himself. He's talking to himself about it.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, we have a deal. Obviously, I'm going to pay you a currency of some kind, something fungible, optimally. I think that's what everybody wants in a currency.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have you seen these new pieces of paper that I'm
Yeah,
selling?
I was just going to say, no, listen. Here's what we actually have to be talking about. No, he's already in there. I've already gotten everything I can out of this guy.
No, just like I'm waiting for you to offer him 15% of the cut.
Yeah, exactly. I'll offer him 15%.
I know.
I'll offer him 15% of the 15%. And that's how I get him.
Yeah.
I actually give you 15% of 50%, and they're like, hell yeah. And I'm like, actually, that's way lower. That's actually not very much at all. Now what?
Yes. The deal's signed.
What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Just to be around me. Just to be exposed to these rays perpetually. Your DNA, like both of you, like it's gotta be fraying. It's gotta be unzipped.
Right down the middle.
So Wayne turns around and walks into the bay and gets everything started.
Well, exactly. I was
ready
going
to
to say,
go.
I mean, I feel like that's a job well done. I feel like he knows what to do with these robots. Mm-hmm. I think the next time I see him, hopefully they'll be more whole. But it's like, it's the sort of thing where it's like, I have my slate, and so I'm always checking stuff. And so I just keep continuously checking the balance. The new balance is 120 million.
Still not there.
I turn it upside down.
And
I shake it.
shake it a
like
little.
an etch a sketch.
sketch, yeah,
Yeah, I'm waiting. I think that some of the pixels might be stuck, so I'm just waiting for them to sort of flow down.
yeah, nothing changes.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe the antenna's busted.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta hold it closer to something else.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best. I slide it back in the travel case. I mean, it is what it is. Stavron's got like that douchey crossbody bag.
You find like the side of a building, like a metal plate, just to ground yourself
Well,
to maybe
yeah,
try and see if that changes the
exactly.
situation.
Lick it and then like, yeah, shock. Ooh, okay, I think that worked. So it's just nothing. Nothing's happening. Nothing's filtering down in.
No money.
Well, some money, but not the money he said.
Yeah.
It's coming though, right? But anyway, so I gotta log in. I gotta refresh as fast as possible.
Okay.
I gotta find a new way to do it. So now that the mechs are here being repaired,
You just
don't give me any more.
no. You
shits.
click to forget your password, and you're like, maybe that's the problem.
Oh no! Because it's like right now I'm just using the password
Right.
that was in there, and I'm like, maybe I have to type it in.
Yeah, because maybe you're not logging on.
No, but
is the
then I
problem.
forget the password. I put the password in, and it's not the password that I thought it was. So now I have to go through password recovery. Oh my god! It's an hour and 40 minutes. Like if I had just left the password in there, and then when I finally sign back in with
Yeah.
the new password, there's no money.
There's still no money.
It's so perfect. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, but now because it's it's on its way, it's coming back. We're going to be looking through all of this. Like it's time to actually like look at the Calypso. Now that we have something like a budget to put together on it, now we got to figure out what we can salvage, like what we can get out on the reaches, what needs to be actually sourced.
Right.
And so now I'm putting that together. I'm just gonna probably eyeball that with Burnout because he's gonna have the most experience with the different chunks of the ship.
And Burnout looks at you. He's like, "Listen, you go do something. I'll get ZZ. We'll walk around the ship and what? How much are we getting for this?"
I want you to assume that we're working with the low amount, and we're gonna assume that we're working from the lowest amount, the baseline, and then hopefully I'll be able to sweeten the pot a little bit.
So lowest amount is in 500,000 sea bills, 20 million sea bills.
I'm saying take a look around.
A giant ship here.
Take a look around. I mean, are you going to have to cut corners? Yeah, you're going to have to cut the corner of the corner.
You're asking for minimum viable product.
No, exactly. I'm talking about MVP. Can it get off of the ground? Yes. I understand there's experiment. Listen, I understand that this is a one of a kind bird. It's it's Odysseus's mate. I understand that we're going to be dealing with some stuff. We may have to. The first version of this thing that comes back, it may not be the old version. We're going to I'm saying we're going to have to be. We're always going to be working towards success. We're going to work on excellence every day. We're going to wake up, and there's one of these days we're going to wake up, and there's not going to be a hole in the side of the ship. I call that progress.
Yeah, that's going to cost a lot of sea bills.
Well, no, I don't think you just take. I don't think you just take the sea bills. It's not like paper mache. I'm not saying you're going to.
As you're doing this, Burnout is just walking away.
We're not making a pinata.
You see ZZ just line up next to him as they start. And they're just not even paying attention to your diatribe.
Perfect. That's
That
is the correct thing. That means I've trained them well.
Yes.
I've made them so unhappy that they have started working in an attempt to feel better. That's the type of twisted environment I've manufactured, and it's already paying dividends. But yes, I mean, I think that they are probably better at this than me, and it's fine if they want to do that. I mean, I got to be thinking, 20,000 feet. Like I got to.
You're the idea guy.
Exactly. Exactly.
30,000 feet. Get it right.
Is
Come
it? I don't know. I feel like 20,000 feet's pretty good.
on. You need another 10,000 feet.
Yeah, I mean,
okay?
if you really want to do it,
Yeah.
can you really do it?
This is 30,000 foot.
Yeah, exactly. That's insufficient.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, we're just finalizing.
But you
We're just
hear-
finalizing all of our trip.
On the side of the Calypso that is fully open to the fresh air.
Yeah. It's al dente.
Yeah. You just hear a clanking of a cane,
Cane.
and you see Chamber at the opening of the Calypso.
I was like, I could have given you a ride, Chamber.
Oh, I mean, listen, I'm not taking handouts, okay? Jeez, calm yourself, all right?
Yeah. Well, listen,
I can get to places on my own.
You're worried that you won't have the level of access to the Atlas bar that you used to. You come back for a last pint.
No, I want to know what the hell's going on. I see the kids, the kids' mech is
Oh, yeah.
barely
mech.
operable.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
barely a mech at this point.
It's a sieve. We've
And
been
this-
using it for pasta. Yeah.
This hasn't even happened in an arena. Tell me what the hell you're doing to him here.
Well, they say death is the best teacher, and
We killed him. He's dead.
we killed him. He's dead now. I say no. This is, you have to understand. This is the games. It's fun. Like, it's exciting. Like, we're building a narrative. We're building a story. We're building a product. It's
Right.
got multiple tributaries. Obviously, there's a lot of revenue streams.
I'm just saying none of this happened. Whatever you did wasn't in the arena.
Well, but I don't disagree that it wasn't in the arena. Yeah,
Tell me what the hell was
we
go-
took a job.
Whoa. You're not taking jobs. You want to make this guy a mech jock or a merc?
yeah. Well, I mean, I think there's some overlaps.
No.
I mean,
We're trying to craft a narrative here. He can't be taking side jobs, out on other planets. He's got a reputation to uphold and build.
no, hold on. You don't. You're saying that doing really cool mercenary jobs on the side doesn't add to the allure?
No.
No.
I can't represent him if he's dead.
Who said that? That's great.
Allure. Well, yeah, but there's a lot of people. They only their earning potential really only starts after they die. Think about them. Think about the Roshan
This is a
Oh.
Cole.
360 deal.
Think about
We
the
might want to
think about
talk
the
about who's actually helping Roshan from now on.
think about
'Cause
the
right now I'm a
Roshan
little-
Cole.
This doesn't. All I'm saying, this doesn't add up. I don't think you're in your right headspace.
I'm saying the Roshan Cole Memorial tabs. We're printing money.
No, we're not. He doesn't even have a real name yet. He's only got out of Bergton.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I don't know. I still think there's something to this death thing. But I mean, no. Point taken. Point taken. I understand. If you're
You
saying
got to cover this shit up. All right? You can't be doing this.
really a problem, Chamber, is this really an issue?
Yeah, if you want to get him to the top, he's not some lowly merc.
Hey. That Oberon, the gun.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was super good.
The gun just points into the middle of just starts to spin slowly, and Savern's like,
But this is Chamber Bog's life.
this is the real thing.
The
Yeah.
arenas are it.
Well, no, and
The
also,
arenas are the only thing that matter.
well, and now he is also back too. This is the other subtext, is that there's a chance for him to reclaim his youth, because he was already invested in this, and he thought maybe his best days were over, but now he has this channel.
I never thought that Solaris would be of higher status than mercs. It makes total sense.
No, it does make sense. It does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Well, and especially, and that's the coin of this. That's the coin of this realm. Of course, Stavern wouldn't think of it like that,
no, because he grew up a merc.
but it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's true. I say, but listen, we're gonna have to what I was going to say before is that, look, we're going to have to cut corners sometimes. We're going to have to get there. And then what I was going to say after that was that we're just going to cut corners until it's a circle. And now I see that what you're saying, it has a certain folksy wisdom. You're saying,
Folksy?
well, yeah, you're saying, and I like it personally. There's going to be people who say, hey, Chamber Boggs, he doesn't represent the new blood, right? But what I'm saying is that I can see the wisdom of it now. You're saying that mech jocks are living pilots who manipulate robots in a form of ritualized combat. And he has to be alive for that. And I wasn't thinking before, but now I get it. It took me a second, but now I get it. That makes sense to me. So no more jobs. What about a little job?
No.
Here and there.
No.
Once a year on his birthday.
No.
Valentine's Day.
Still no.
Two mechs love each other very much. I don't know.
They beat us, won't you?
Yeah, they're cores. Yeah, so this is new information for Stavron. He is accepting it, he's internalizing it, and
I don't know if Stavron would ever believe that.
well, he definitely knows that the person who has provided a really nice, strong level of strategy, planning, and wisdom is mad at him for some reason, and he would like to minimize that.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't want, well, and also he doesn't want old men coming out and banging their sticks on the ship. It's
I would
not,
just think that with, like, Stavron has always been a merc. And
well, he doesn't, to him, he doesn't understand the
right.
the material distinction between these worlds.
I think it'll take you a long time.
to get all the way there.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, he has heard the wisdom of the elder, and it's for Roshan's success. So he has already begun to think about spreadsheets. He nods to Chamber and he says, "You're right."
Yeah, of course I'm right. And he's shaking his cane.
He's a
So listen.
shillelagh.
No fights off world. Only in the arenas. And you just see him turn around and he just starts to walk.
Waddle away.
And he as he's walking down the bay platform, no fights! And you just see him walk out and leave back towards Bergton.
And it bounces around inside the hold for a second. Yeah. So I'm gonna head back up to my bunk. It's Burnout and ZZ are still sort of doing their circuit. Like I go all the way up to the helm,
On the
sign out of my stuff, right?
on the what do we call it?
On the bridge?
No, in the bay,
Mezzanine?
the mezzanine.
Oh yeah, up the stairs.
You see now there's 3 people
Looking down.
meditating.
Oh, he's you're saying that it keeps happening, dude. Kenji is still here with us.
You'll see Jace is the third, the new inductee.
Who the fuck was the first?
Ball.
Oh, Paul. Yeah.
Ball, his technique is getting better.
Yeah.
There's no wobbling
Okay,
anymore.
I was going to say because he had an old knee.
He's still, you can still see his eyes open periodically still, but he's much more still in the position.
Nice. We're moving in the right
And
direction.
Jace, 100% straight in.
Oh yeah, vampire.
Yeah,
Just
no,
bam.
exactly replicating what Roshan's technique.
Here, so I'll walk by them as quietly as I can. so as not to bother them.
Make me a reflex.
Who?
Well,
yeah.
what are we looking at here?
Oh.
Reflexel.
Yeah, 6.
I got a 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Yeah, so you can easily make it past them. Ball kind of
Yeah, just creep,
looking.
creep.
You see his eyes
it's
open.
hard.
Yeah.
It's
But
really hard.
You,
Yeah.
you,
I think.
you managed to get past even his prying eye.
So, but it's essentially like my plan is to get up to my bunk, shut off my terminal, just lay back in the bed, head on the pillow, like fingers laced behind my head, and I'm just starting to lay out. I'm just putting the initial spreadsheets together in my mind for this next chapter of the company that has that. The Merc thing is on pause. I mean, ultimately, that's his destiny. It's going to be there. I have the company, right? The family is part of it. But the mechanic infrastructure and like just doing like in my mind, just the sourcing, get everything together, like thinking about all the contacts that I have in different places, trying to shave off costs at every juncture. And he just falls asleep.
And as you're falling asleep, you see a light, or you can feel the brightness of a light and a paint.
Like through the
through your closed
lids.
eyes, and you hear a couple pings coming from the holovid.
Yes, I'll reach over because it's right next to the bed.
Yeah.
Just reach over and just reach around until I slam the space bar and wake up the terminal.
And there are several 2 messages on there for you,
Yeah.
and that's where we'll end.
Oh, 2 messages. I've got mail? Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm. That's how it ended? All right. Well, hey, listen. That was a blast. Thank you, Eric. That was super, super good times. Thanks, Ghostly, obviously, on the 1s and 2s. Now, this is the only question. Will they see us next Tuesday?
We'll see why not.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. No, I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be out of town that day, on Tuesday. So maybe they might see you next Tuesday. We'll let people know on the tweeter.
Yeah.
We'll let them know how they can log in. But of course, if you have enjoyed this wickedness broadcast here from the Calypso, of course you can find it all on the Yub Tub. Somebody was saying there's like 60-some episodes or something now.
Yeah, it's getting up there.
We've been busy.
We have been doing stuff. But anyway, I love doing this show. Love hanging out with everybody in the channel. Come back and see us again. Satisfy yourself in the meantime with the YouTube.
Black Remnant shall return.
Black Remnant. But no, an absolute pleasure every time. There is every possibility we may see you next Tuesday.
Yep.
Right, Pete?